talk today is because I just had a nice conversation with one of my old mentors in college, and he also was like my boss type of thing. I'm like how my life been so far, ups, downs, good, bads, and he did the same thing. And the main thing I took away from that whole conversation was just the fact that forgiveness and revenge go hand in hand. Like, in order to forgive, you need the revenge. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm the one that's gonna say it. I need revenge to make sure that I can forgive you. But the most important thing when you're thinking about revenge is the fact that your revenge can be success. And in my case, my revenge right now is my success. It's where I am in life right now, and being exactly where I want to be. Obviously, didn't happen yet, but I am happier right now than I was prior to. And you know, me being able to really express myself and tell people how I feel is really good, because I'm an advocate for vulnerability. Like, in order to really get pure connections and to really like be a genuine person, to be authentic, you need to be vulnerable. You need at some point to give some people no room to guess what your story is. Like, you ain't gotta tell all your business and how many days you on your period, shit like that. But you definitely can give somebody some word of mouth, you know, like wise lessons that you've learned because you've been through hell and back, or you've been through some heartbreak. You know, you can talk about it, and there's nothing wrong with talking about it. You can hold back on some details and stuff, you know, whatnot. But the main thing we're taking away from everything is the fact that your revenge to that shit was being successful. And right now, I feel like I'm successful at my age. I'm 22 years old. I'm a college advisor. I'm an advocate for mental health. I have my bachelor's degree in psychology. And it's just like, overall, right now, I'm good. Like, life perspective, I'm good. I'm very resilient. I'm very resourceful. I am a resource now to people, and I make impacts on people's lives. And I'm back positive. Like, it took me so long to get to a positive mindset. Although some days I do go back into my I'll beat a bitch ass real quick, you feel me? I'll go back to that headspace, but you know, I won't deliberately act on it. I'm not provoked at all anymore. And I'm just trying to get me back to where I want to be. And that's just a positive person. That's me just being a good person. That's where I want to be. So that only happens when you make it happen. And people hate to see you being successful when they seen you down. They seen you when you wasn't your best, or they're the reason why you went down the rabbit hole. So they really hate to see you thrive. And the fact that you went through whatever you went through and you overcame it and you became successful and you beat every obstacle that came in your way, they're gonna be mad. They have a reason to be mad because you broke a fucking record of hurt. Like, you let that hurt really feel you. You let whatever was getting in the way of you being the person that you know you can be, you put that on hold because you was hurt. But then you used it and you became successful. And success is however you define it, however you feel like you're successful. It's however you want you to be successful and how you see it and how it works. Me, my success right now in this moment, because I'm no longer living in the past and what happened and what shouldn't have happened to me and why I feel like people keep doing me wrong. I'm not living in that shit no more, bro. I refuse to dwell on shit. I can't dwell on it because I can't change the shit that already fucking happened. That's crying over spilled milk, and I'm not doing it no more because nobody give a fuck about those feelings, okay? But when you hurt, that's all you can think about, that's all you talk about, because that's the only thing on your mind, is because it really hurt your feelings, you know? And that's normal. That's absolutely normal. I consider that normal because you need an outlet. It's okay if you are having a struggle to find that outlet and you keep talking about something. It's perfectly fine, it's perfectly normal, but just get a journal. Because just looking back at what I was going through and how much I was talking about it and how much I kept bringing it up, I kept making myself upset. I that's dead. And sometimes you go to the wrong outlet and you blow a fuse because since you sold everything, you done blew a fuse, you done over fucking did it. But at the end of the day, when you start to realize nobody cares. When you start to realize nobody truly cares, and you start to realize the more you talk about that, you could be using that time and that energy towards something else. It's like a hobby or something that you want to start doing or something you want to learn. You know, it puts more into you. It makes you feel a lot better if you're using that time a little different. And for example, I'm going to just bring up my new position as a college advisor. Me having that many students to talk to in a day, I don't have room to talk about the bullshit that happens to me. I have to use whatever fuck made you feel bad, use that to get successful. And that's whatever success means to you. But you got to use it to some point. Because the more you down and out on your ass, on your knees, praying to God to get you out the situation that you're in, somebody that put you in that situation or situation about it, or somebody that don't like you, that know you going through something, they're gonna smile all the time because they feel like, oh yeah, they ain't never gonna come back from this shit. And the whole time, baby, you got a whole different path for you. God got a whole different path for you, a whole different plan for you. And when they see all them plans unfolded and they staying stagnant in the same fucked up position they was in when you left their ass, it make them mad. They get real fucking mad when you become successful when you wasn't supposed to become successful in their eyes. When they feel like they did their big one to you and they ate you up, but you came right back on top. And now you got all these connections. Now you got all these people that want to help you. Now you got people that you making impacts on. They hate that. They hate that you can smile. They hate that you don't gotta think about what the fuck just happened in your life that really put you down. They hate the fact that you can get up again and again and again and again and not worry about this shit. Like, I don't know what it is. People be so fucking miserable. They want you to sit in misery with them. But it should never work like that. Like, you should never sit and be comfortable, miserable, and want people to be miserable with you. Like, at some point, you gotta get your ass up and just, you feel me? Get your ass up. Make a list of things that make you happy. You gotta start doing shit like that and set the tone for your day. Like, you can sit around and be mad all day. Ain't nobody trying to be mad all day. Ain't nobody trying to be bitter all day. Nobody wants a sour puss at the table with them, bro. You gotta be able to get up out your shit, shake that shit off, and go about your day because, baby, you got a lot in store. You got a lot under your belt that people don't see because, shit, they don't want to see it. But you know you got a lot to offer. You got a lot to offer, and it hurts people so bad when they don't get that no more. They don't have access to you. They don't have nothing pertaining to you no more. And it hurts their feelings. Like, they can front all day and say that shit don't faze them. But when they're the root of the problem, and you get that root out the ground and away from you, shit, girl, you gonna thrive. You're going to thrive. You're going to smile. You're going to love life. Like, and you just gonna sit back and laugh every time you see that bitch because you thought I wasn't gonna come back from this situation. You thought I was gonna be miserable right along with you. You just knew I was gonna be mad my whole life. Like, no. You thought I was gonna punch the air and kick my feet and cry about it my whole fucking life, and that's just not what's gonna happen. I'ma go get up, get some money, get bossy, and I'ma make you watch me every second of the fucking day because my goal is to be a content creator on YouTube. My goal is to be somewhat known, not too famous, you feel me? But my goal is to be out there for somebody else's leisure, you feel me? Like, to help them, motivate them. They repost my stuff and they just be like, oh yeah, her story is crazy. But her story is why she is the way she is today. Her story is the reason why people like her. Because she's not scared to say the shit that people don't want to say. She's not scared to bring up the conversations that people are scared to bring up. She's not fucking afraid to bring up the bullshit in her life that can be embarrassing to other people. And shit, I'm not embarrassed to tell nobody my fucking story at all, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people that go through the same shit that we all go through, and we just feel like nobody else going through it. And it's just like, dang, bro, like, it's crazy. Why am I going through it? But it's a lot of people out there that's scared to speak up on certain shit. There's a lot of people that's just like, if I bring this up, nobody gonna feel me. But I promise you, if I was to post down everything that I've been through the past fucking year, a lot of people would feel me. And I know a lot of people would feel me. And a lot of times, if you're vulnerable, that's when you get successful. You cannot hold back on certain shit because you're not being authentic no more. And I'm just gonna put that out there. You gotta be authentic when it comes down to your revenge. Because your revenge is being successful. And that's all you need when it comes down to how people treating you, people done backfired on you, people betrayed you, people made you feel less than, and they expect you to just want to stay stagnant and in the fucking, in the dumps of the dumps. Like, people get a kick of you being in the dumps because they are in the dumps. They feel bad about their life and they hate their life. They want you to hate yours too. But ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody has time for that shit at all. The thing is, when you know you got spunk and spark in you, you use that shit. I had to take a little break. But like I was saying, no, or never let them feel or never let them see you are not doing well. Like, you don't want that. You want them to know that even though you went through what you went through, y'all shared words, exchanged looks and shit, that they ain't stopped shit that you had going on. You feel me? You had motion, you still got motion. That shit ain't never gonna stop. Because one, your work ethic. Two, people fuck with you. Three, it's in you, you know? And I'ma just go back to what I heard earlier this week at a conference, that nothing is really in you. It's what you have around, like your support system, God. So it's nothing that's truly in you, it's your team. It's always your team of people that's gonna get you where you need to be. So if you feel like you can still do stuff alone, you don't need nobody, this, that, whatever, you need them networks to be successful. You don't need a big production group of people, but you definitely need a team that you can rely on, depend on for other resources that you probably don't have, but they do. So yeah, don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody play in your face. Don't let nobody tell you some shit get better, but you gotta get out of it. You gotta get out of all that funk. All that funk gotta leave where you ain't gonna go nowhere in life. You're not gonna get nowhere you wanna be if you still got ill intent, if you still got negativity somewhere, if you still got hate in your heart, if you still dwelling, you ain't moving in life. You ain't going nowhere. So shake all that shit off. Get rid of them people that you think is your friends because they not your friends. Because if they can't use context clues to know that you're going through something and that this going through something is deeper than what the fuck they think it is enough to even check on you, fuck them. Get them out your circle. They ain't good for you. They only like you when you lit. They only like you when you getting turned. They only like you when you spending money. They only like you when you happy. If your friends don't like you when you upset, you just need somebody to talk to. Them bitches ain't your friends. Them niggas ain't your gang members. Them niggas just want to be around for the good time. And that's not a relationship. That's not any relationship. If they don't like you at your lowest, they don't like you at all. You know what I mean? They don't check on you on your lowest. They're not gonna check on you. They don't fuck with you at all. And that's just that. So they also get put into that category to where, okay, if I'm successful, that's my revenge for you being a bad friend. That's my revenge for you not being there when you fucking needed to be there. Feel me? And a lot of people fall short when it comes to being there for their friends. They really do fall short. And they try to make it up and make amends, which is cool. It's always cool to make amends because once you make amends, you are taking accountability for something that you probably fucked up yourself. You can make amends with people. That means you can take full accountability for something that happened and it's out of your control. But as long as you tried to fix that shit, yeah, you took accountability. And if it wasn't respected, didn't get a response from it, nothing changed after you tried to make that amendment or, just apologize. Fuck it. Don't force it. Don't force it at all. Just get successful and it'll follow. It'll follow. And it's not even a cocky saying. It sounds very cocky to say it like everybody gonna come back. But literally everybody comes back. At a point in life, somebody is going to come back that you fell off with, or they realize that what they did was fucked up. They're gonna come back. They will. But at the moment that they leave or the moment they do you bold, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to address it. They want to be in that time where they just like, oh, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. And that's bad. That's terrible. But let them have that moment. Let them motherfuckers have that moment where they just sit there and be like, I don't give a fuck about, I don't care. We fell off, I don't give a fuck. Let them have that moment for that moment. There's gonna be a time in life where they realize that you was a good ass friend, or you was a good ass girlfriend, or you was the best boyfriend in the world, and they gonna come back. And it always happens like that. And it's cocky as hell, but it's true as fuck. I might tell a little jokey joke, but I never lie. So every time you got somebody that want to come back, they're coming back because they seen that you got successful and you didn't let nothing keep you down from what the fuck they caused, or something external caused you to just, shut down. They didn't want to check on you, or you shut down and everything went left, and they left at that moment, or they just did you the worst, grindiest way ever, and they want to come back because they see that you're doing better in life. They see that you got the fuck up, you stopped playing with your potential, and now they want to stop playing with your potential. It's too late for that, Bookie. It's too late for that. So, yeah. That's my card talk, though, At the end of the day, even when people do you wrong, even when you go through the worst shit, leave them people where the fuck they left themselves at. Don't make amends with them people because they fucked up they spot with you. Don't mind my nails. But don't make amends with the people that fuck you over because you so forgiving. It's really good to be forgiven. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good trait to be forgiven. But it is also a terrible trait to be too forgiving because now people are running forgive you, but I'm never gonna forget the way that you made me feel for those fucking months or years, or however long you held a grudge a little bit. Because you know people be holding grudges and it's okay. But let that grudge go. Get your ass up. And you feel me? Let it go. Let it go and make some money. Get successful. Make them wish that they was right there with you. Make them wish that they would have just stayed down with you. Make them wish they never did that bullshit to you. You know? That's the best revenge. That is the best revenge. But y'all gonna have to experience that to actually know what I'm talking about. Real shit. When you become successful, that's when you really